Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle has made history by becoming the first Filipino pope, a moment that has sent waves of joy and pride throughout the world, especially in the Philippines. His journey from a humble beginning in Manila to the highest seat of the Catholic Church is nothing short of inspiring. This is a story of faith, dedication, and unwavering service to the people. Born in Manila, Philippines, Cardinal Tagle's early life was shaped by the strong faith of his parents. Raised in a modest household, he grew up learning the values of humility, kindness, and devotion to God. From a young age, he felt a deep calling to serve the Church, and this calling led him on a path of spiritual growth and academic excellence. His journey began when he decided to join the priesthood. Studying at the prestigious University of Santo Tomas in Manila, he immersed himself in theology and philosophy, eager to understand the teachings of Christ at a deeper level. Later, he continued his studies at the Pontifical Gregorian University in Rome, where he further refined his knowledge and understanding of the Catholic faith. His intelligence, humility, and dedication earned him the admiration of his peers and mentors alike. Upon completing his studies, Tagle returned to the Philippines, not seeking glory or recognition, but wanting to serve the people. As a young priest, he dedicated himself to helping the poor, providing spiritual guidance and standing with the marginalized. He became known as a man of the people, someone who truly listened and cared. His kindness and compassion made him a beacon of hope for many. His rise within the Catholic Church was marked by his commitment to service. He was ordained as a bishop, and from that moment he never wavered in his mission to uplift and support the faithful. His leadership as the Archbishop of Manila further cemented his reputation as a compassionate and humble leader. He worked tirelessly to promote social justice, advocate for the poor, and strengthen interfaith dialogue. His love for humanity and belief in the power of faith to bring positive change resonated deeply with people around the world. As his influence grew, so did the recognition of his work. He was elevated to the position of cardinal, a role that allowed him to serve the Church on a global scale. Despite his rising stature, he remained a humble servant, always placing the needs of others above his own. His ability to connect with people, regardless of their background, made him a beloved figure within the Catholic community. His path to the papacy was not just a personal journey but a historic moment for the Catholic Church. The process of electing a new pope follows centuries-old traditions. The College of Cardinals, composed of high-ranking bishops, gathers in a secretive conclave in the Vatican. There, they vote through a hidden ballot until a candidate secures two-thirds of the votes. In this sacred process, Cardinal Tagle's name was put forward. His deep faith, humility, and dedication to service made him a strong candidate. The world watched as white smoke billowed from the Sistine Chapel, signaling that a decision had been made. Then came the historic announcement, Habemus Papam, meaning, we have a pope. When Cardinal Tagle stepped onto the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, the world welcomed him as Pope Louis III. This moment marked a shift in the Catholic Church, bringing the focus to Asia, a region with a rapidly growing Catholic population. The Philippines, known for its deep-rooted Catholic faith, erupted in joy. Church bells rang. People poured into the streets and prayers of gratitude filled the air. His election as the first Filipino pope carries immense historical and cultural significance. It signifies the increasing recognition of the global diversity within the Catholic Church. For centuries, the papacy had been dominated by European leaders, but Pope Louis I's ascension represents a move towards inclusivity and a broader representation of the Church's followers worldwide. Filipinos across the world felt a deep sense of pride as one of their own was chosen to lead the Catholic Church. This event reaffirmed the strong connection between the Philippines and the Vatican, symbolizing the important role of Filipino Catholics in the global religious community. It was not just a moment of celebration, but also a reminder of the strength of faith and devotion that Filipinos hold dear. Pope Louis I's leadership promises a church that is more compassionate, inclusive, and dedicated to service. His background and experiences allow him to bring a fresh perspective to the Vatican, one that understands the struggles of the common people. His tenure as Pope is expected to emphasize social justice, outreach to the marginalized, and strengthening the unity of the global Catholic community. The world is now watching as Pope Luis XI begins his journey as the head of the Catholic Church. His humility, wisdom, and dedication to the teachings of Christ will guide his leadership. His story serves as an inspiration to many, proving that faith and service can lead to the highest honors, not for personal gain but for the betterment of humanity. As we reflect on this historic moment, we see hope and unity shining through. Pope Luis XIII's rise to the papacy is not just a victory for Filipinos but for the entire Catholic community worldwide. His leadership marks a new era for the Church, one that embraces diversity and prioritizes compassion above all. Churches continue to celebrate, and people around the world look forward to the changes and positive impact that Pope Luis XIII will bring. His journey from a simple boy in Manila to the leader of the Catholic Church is a testament to the power of faith, humility, and service. As we move forward, Pope Luis XIII stands as a guiding light, leading the Church into a future of love, unity, and unwavering faith. The world welcomes this new chapter with open hearts, ready to embrace the lessons and blessings that his leadership will bring. The story of Pope Luis XI is one that will be remembered for generations, inspiring countless souls to walk the path of faith and service.